Hello, South Fulton, Douglas County. This is Jeremiah, a resident of West Atlanta metropolitan area, Douglas County. I'm a civil engineer and I put this YouTube channel together to help folks begin to understand our transportation networks and some of the issues that we got and maybe how we could try to improve it. Now, this is for folks who are traveling on Cambellton and Fairburn Road. I've got that highlighted here in pink. And what we cross when we cross those roads is Cascade, Fulton Industrial, which turns into Cascade Road, and then also Thornton Road, which turns into Camp Creek Parkway. So let's get our bearings, and then we'll get into some of the details, the solutions on these turn lanes. Here's Atlanta. I've got our MARTA lined up. Here's 20, and you kind of see this Highway 6 and this Fulton Industrial coming down right here. Fulton Industrial. Thornton Road. Thornton Road turns into Camp Creek, and Fulton Industrial turns into Campbellton Road. Campbellton turns in Cascade Palomino Highway. Pardon me. So this is the area, and if you know this area, you know this area. Okay, so this is New Hope Road over here. Over here is Greenbrier Mall. But we're talking about when you get on this little stretch of roadway right here from from about the roundabout here on over to Camp Creek Parkway, crossing Fulton Industrial, just before you cross into Douglas County. These two intersections are the ones I really want to address: Camp Creek and Fulton Industrial, where they cross this Campbellton Parkway right here. So first, I want to get a little context. So let me come on with the satellite imagery here. And the thing I want you to understand now, again, these follow your roads here. Notice the big roads, the Fulton Industrial and the Camp Creek. Okay, they come up here and they make an X, a big X right here. Okay, X marks the spot. Okay, so let's turn that back on. You see the X? Can you still see the X? X marks the spot. Okay, just south of that is where we're crossing these roads. But I just really want you to digest. Okay, really want you to digest. We're going to come into the X right here. Now we're going to go up Fulton Industrial. Okay, I really want you to digest the number of trucks. Okay, the amount of industry. Look how many tractor trailers are packed in all over the place. There's a lot of people working in this place, or are they driving trucks, parking cars here and driving trucks? I'm not sure what that place is. Wow, they're getting a lot of trucks in here. Okay, just take this in. All right, we've really got to understand if we're going to understand our community here on Fulton Industrial. We really got to understand. Look at the trucks. Look at the warehousing. Okay, the logistics centers. Look at this stuff. Trucks coming in, unloading, reloading into other trucks, swapping out from this truck to that truck. Look at this. It is incredible. Atlanta is a freight hub, and this is the center of it. Okay, coming on down Fulton Industrial. Look, this is where Cambellton Road crosses over into Douglas County. It turns into Fairburn Road. Whenever it crosses Fulton Industrial, it turns into Fairburn Road. And check out the Amazon facility. This is Amazon. Look at the trucks. Look at the trucks. Here, let's see if we get a better aerial on this. Okay, well, you say the trucks aren't there, but the parking spaces are. And then Anaheim, these are the used cars. These are the banged up cars, used cars. Let's see if we get a better aerial. Yeah, this shows maybe somewhat. Yeah. So this is generating a lot of trucks too. Okay, this is truck traffic coming in, loading these cars up and out. They're not moving on rail. All of this is truck traffic. Immense truck traffic. Okay, so going back to the X, just look at all these white boxes here, up and down Fulton Industrial. Incredible. Oh, one other thing, Fulton Industrial, this place right here, up at the top. Let me turn that on. Let me turn on the UPS Smart Hub, UPS as SMAGA. Okay, let me. This is UPS. Look, UPS World Headquarters is in Dunwoody, I think. All right, look, this is UPS. Look, here's the airport, the Charlie Brown Airport. Look how big this UPS facility is. Look at the trucks, folks. Get it? I mean, get it in our head. Look at the freight traffic. We have 3 lanes on I-20. It's simply inadequate. Okay, we can keep exploring up here and we can find more stuff. This is out on Highway 78 Veterans Memorial. Look at all these trucks. Look at all these trucks. Okay, up here's the scales. That's where you got the scales. Trucks, 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 trucks. Smokey and the Bandit, remember? You know, that's Atlanta is the big trucking freight hub. It is the big trucking freight hub. Okay, so coming back down Fulton Industrial Boulevard, and again, you can just zoom in on any of these places and you'll find a slew of trucks. A lot of trucks, okay? A lot of trailers laying around. All right, now we're gonna go up Thornton Road a little bit and yep, check out the industrial parks. Trucks. Look at the trailers. Look at the trucks. Look at these big. This is the logistics hub of Atlanta. Okay, that's what this is, guys. This is the logistics. I mean, just zoom in and take this in. I mean, there's tens of thousands of trailers in this area. A lot. A lot. Just all over the place. All of this is feeding, well, except for here. Here's a community because people are living here. I mean, look at these trailers. Bunch of tractors out here. Okay, so this is on Thornton Road, right? And you know, as I come out 20, I mean, I see this place out here has all been developed. This is now, you know, big. Look at more trucks. These are all trucks. Trucks, 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 more trucks and more trucks. You get the point? Now, mind you, we are 1, 2, 3 lanes of interstate. Right here it shows 4, but that's only because of Thornton Road and Fairburn Road, Lee Road, excuse me. We have 3 lanes, 1, 2, 3. But you gain an extra lane sometime. Okay, yeah, here's 3. Here's the scales. Okay, getting off topic. You know, from the scales, you got 4 lanes coming into the city. All right, 4 lanes. So you got 4 lanes, okay? And then you got, you know, 4 lanes coming off of Thornton Road. Okay, we're getting on the interstate. We're getting off topic. Thornton Road. Keep following Thornton Road up. There's a bunch of commercial car dealerships over here. Home Depot, residential, lots of restaurants, but what? More trucks, okay? More trucks, guys. Trucks. Trucks, 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 trucks. Okay, and you come on up the road here, and yep, there's the intermodal yard. Whoa, look at those trucks. Yeah, there's a few trucks. Bringing them in by the train load, literally. Okay, so we got lots and lots of trucks. We need to understand that, folks. We've got to understand that. And that doesn't mean Douglas County and Douglasville are bad places to live. On the contrary, I think it's a great place to live. I think we have a fantastic opportunity. But we've got a tiger by the tail, and we got to tackle them. Okay, we got to get them wrangled in. We got to get them in the cage, and that's okay. That's good for everybody. It's good for our property values. It's good to make these truck facilities work better. All right, trucks, 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 trucks. Now, on to my point here. Okay, if you watch this long, thank you. But now, if you're sitting in this traffic right here, I really want you to understand what I'm going to say. Okay, there's a lot of trucks coming up and down these roads, but this is what I need you to understand about this area. Okay, if we zoom in, if you're heading westbound, all right, this is where I'm really talking about when you're heading westbound. Okay, we are, how many lanes are we? Okay, good. We've got 2 lanes heading west and only 1 lane heading east, right? Is that what we got? 2 lanes. Yeah, look at there. 2 lanes. Lots of capacity in the lanes, right? No, wrong. Okay. This never gets filled up. Never. Okay. One of those lanes turns entirely to the right. Okay. That's a right-hand turn lane, which is not a congesting turn. Left hand is where we get congested. Okay. Even the left hand doesn't really get congested here. So again, a lot of this second lane capacity is wasted. And you know that when you drive down here. You know that. You know that it just doesn't get congested. What gets congested is this through lane. You can even see the oil on the pavement, which lanes are getting used. This lane, even the left-hand turn lane, doesn't get terribly used. Back this far, look. Okay, right here, it's the through traffic. Now, what happens? Notice this. Watch this, okay? Watch this. We've got this space right here in between the left-hand turn lane and the straight lane. We got this space between the straight lane and the median. What we need are 2 lanes going through the intersection. Watch this, to then turn right into this lane. You see that? And then that second lane could also continue forward. The asphalt's there, guys. We just have to restripe it. If this is 2 lanes through here, okay, look at this traffic generation. We got Publix in here. We got some restaurants. I think we got Louisiana chicken in there, Popeyes or something. Yeah, so if we have 2 lanes in here, and look, we got the lanes. We got the 2 lanes. It's just a matter of striping, guys. This is just a matter of striping. Do I sound excited? Let me calm down. Okay. It's just a matter of striping. Okay, we just need to get this fixed, South Fulton County. South Fulton, Fulton County? Not sure. Let's see. Let's see. What are we at? Yeah, we're in the city of South Fulton here. Yeah, this is all within the city of South Fulton. Okay, South Fulton, it's your problem to fix. And we can fix it. We can fix it. All right. It's not a big deal. Okay. So that's the first piece. These 2 lanes, 1 lane goes just entirely off to the right, which is useless. We need 2 lanes that come through. We need 2 lanes that come all the way through here, coming into this residential and commercial sector. Okay. South Fulton, Fulton County, do not approve any more warehouses. No more trucks in this area. Forget it. This is all residential. Or is it too late? Maybe it's too late. I don't know. Okay. So then we're coming down here. And really, this 1 lane is enough. All right, you could taper back down into 1 lane. This 1 lane is enough. It's not really backed up too bad. Of course, we probably do need to double lane it. All right, let's get those intersections fixed. We come across here, and y'all know what I'm talking about. It's the same thing right here, except we don't have the 2 lanes coming in. Let's see if I get a better image on this. Come on, Bing. Okay, Bing. Again, look at the oil path. Look at the tire, okay? Okay, look how much capacity you got to turn right. That's huge. It's like 2 lanes. All right, so you can squeeze by and go to the right, but then this quickly gets bottled up all the way back here. And this is where, if you guys remember, I mean, we're constantly, these are the new apartments, you know, right here's the flashing no truck sign, and we get packed in all the way back here, guys. Think about this. Look at these trucks, man. They got no problem getting out here. Boop, just like that. Boop. All right, so you know we got no problem. I mean, we're getting backed up all the way back to here. Okay, look, 2 lanes, guys. Think 2 lane, like New Orleans, like Tulane University. No, like 2 lanes. Look, we got the real estate. It's already there. Okay, we might have to modify this concrete island a little bit, maybe. But you know, look, I think you could cue the left-hand turn lane and have an optional turn with the through. Just let these 2 lanes go straight. Turn this into a lane right here. Look, you got plenty of space. And then again, it's again a right-hand turn lane. So look, you got the 2 lanes. You just need to open it up. You just need to restripe it. 2 lanes all the way down through here. Come on, 2 lanes. Let's go. Fairburn Road. Let's go. All right. So, hey, look, thanks for watching. Thanks for you know, paying attention to this. You guys are out there on the road like I am. That's why I made this video. I'm a civil engineer. I want my community, my neighbors, my fellow travelers to understand this issue a little better. So please like, subscribe, share this video, and share it with your county commissioner. Share it with your city. You know, let's get this problem fixed. All we need to do is stripe the lanes, okay? Reach out to me if I could be professionally engaged to support this kind of activity. We just got to get this problem fixed, guys. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Thanks.